Okay, so here's the lowdown. World Heroes Perfect was released in 1995 on the Neo Geo MVS and AES, then ported to the Saturn in 1996 only in Japan by ADK, and published by SNK. It was also on the PS2 with other World Hero titles under the World Heroes Anthology. The paper-thin plot is Dr. Brown sends invites to 16 fighters of a new tournament to settle the question who's the strongest fighter in history. Zeus and Son Goku plan to get revenge. Presentation of the game is quite good. It has an arcade style which works in well with the rest of the game. Everything is laid out well and nothing looks out of place or looks too busy. Graphics of the game are above average. The backgrounds are vibrant, mostly exciting, and animation is not only reminiscent of King of Fighters, but also not bad. The detailing is pretty good, and use of colour is effective. I will say that the frame rate seems slightly off. Or maybe it could be the animation after all, I'm not sure. It's not bad, there's just something there which is not 100%. Sound is pretty good as well. I didn't like it much to begin with, but I've come around. My initial dislike for it was the bips and blips because of a Japanese title on a PAL Saturn. It's not something I'd listen to on its own, but it still works for the game. I read in a review that the gameplay is cheap. You can corner them and just smash buttons, which is certainly one way of playing. I mean, it doesn't make for a fun time, but it does feel like a bit of an oversight. However, if you play it like most people who would enjoy this type of fighter would prefer to play it, it's quite good with special moves feeling pretty satisfying to pull off, and a combo system that works well. The controls are pretty tight. It's still not in the same league as other fighters like the Street Fighter series or even more closely the King of Fighters series, but on its own, it's not bad. It's also worth noting that Zeus is a selectable character and that this is the only version where that's possible. The replayability is 19 playable characters in a 2-player. Would I recommend this game? In the scheme of fighting games on the Saturn, it hovers around the middle. I found it to be decent, but there's still quite a number of better ones. If you're looking for something new, this wouldn't go astray.